All right, so this video is going to be a slight departure from the norm. If you watch the videos, you know I mentioned that I do carpentry as my main event. And one of the things I do specialize in is helicopter supported work in the backcountry. And you see those mountains behind me. This next video is going to be about our airlift operation and some of the projects that we did this fall up in the mountains. For the Randolph Mountain Club, we're on the north slope of Mount Adams in the presidential range in New Hampshire. And again, it's one of the things, I mean, I really love doing it. I think you'll see that in the video, that I have a good time, you know, working in the backcountry, and the camps that I'm working on mean a lot to me. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. I know we certainly enjoyed making it. Yeah, so we're getting ready to do our annual fly-in to the Randolph Mountain Club camps. We have 4 remote camps up on the northern slope of the presidential range in New Hampshire. And once a year, well, it's cloudy right now. Hopefully we will be flying later. But every year we fly in, so right now we're just getting ready. And a helicopter will come and bring all these loads up to our different camps. Kind of a fun time. I'm going up for 4 or 5 days. I've got some construction jobs to do up there, and I'll show you where it is and what I'm doing, and we'll have some fun. All right, well, looks like our helicopter is here. Now, if the cloud ceiling is high enough, we'll start flying. I'm assuming it's going to be, so I will start hiking. I've got about 5 miles into my destination, and by the time I get there, hopefully my materials will be on site. All right, so this is our 3rd attempt at being airlifted. Looks like we got it today. The cloud ceiling is high. Weather is forecast to be good, so let's see how it goes. All right, putting my perishables back into the net one more time, but hopefully it will get up there today. He's coming in low. And there he is.
It's a bigger one than before.
Here's our ride. Take 3.
Let's hope you guys go today.
All right, so the plan is that 5 of us are going to get flown up to near one of these, close to one of the camps as we can get. I'm going to run down to another one, get a load there, and empty that load, and then I'll come back and pick up the net and any stuff I can fly out from that site. So that's the plan right now. Yeah, got a hard hat. Of course, you have to wear gloves when you disconnect because you get a heck of a shock if you don't. I got gloves, I got a hard hat, and I got a radio ready to go. Well, clouds are definitely higher than our objectives. See that bump over there?
Mm-hmm.
Right on the left-hand side of it is one of the camps.
Wait a minute, let me see if I can zoom in. Like there?
Yeah. Yeah, that bump you're looking at there, there's one camp just to the left side of it in that little notch. And it looks like the clouds are high enough. Okay, we're on our way this time.
Okay, here we are. John, look at the camera. Like back there. You're gonna put some stuff.
Yeah, they look nice. We have like random deli things up to our camp. A lot of sometimes I guess they have like they're not orphans.
He was, well, we coupled everything, but he ended up being in charge of the sea ice stuff.
So this is where they dropped us off. About 4,500 feet on Mount Adams. Mount Jefferson there. All right. So this is my home. Away from home while I'm on the job site, I've got my tent, got my little cook stove, you know, everything I need, all the comforts of home. So I'm heading back down to the work site right now. Got my lunch and my water bottles. Anyway, here we go. I'll give you a kind of a view of where I am. I'm at the upper of 4 tent platforms at this little, there's a lean-to and 4 tent platforms. Right now I'm just walking down the trail. It's kind of steep. So here's a couple of the tent platforms. And I can show you it's kind of steep. There's my tent up there that I just left. So it's kind of steep terrain. It's nice. Nice place to camp. There's a guy that's camped out. He helped me a little bit yesterday. I had a 2-person operation I need a little help with. So now we're coming down. This is a place called The Perch. cabin. We're at about just under 4,300 feet, I think, in elevation. You can see, you know, some pretty nice views here. This is the outhouse I'm working on. I just did that half of it, and that's a new metal roof. I'll show you what the other half of is the cedar shingles and stuff I tore off it. But this is going to be my next job when I'm done with the outhouse, is to do log cabin type chinking on all these logs. Because if you look inside, there's got my work stuff. So as we come inside the shelter, you can see, you know, the wind blows right in. So I'm going to be sealing that all up from the outside. Little bark mulch shed. We use that for composting human waste. And there's one of these each of the 4 camps, just for a little storage. Here's the outhouse I'm working on. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking these old cedar shingles off, you know, replacing it with new metal roofing, new flashing, new trim and everything. So that's the job I'm working on right now. And that's where they do the composting, through that system there. I'm not involved with that. Anyway, sorry to give you a little overview of where I am. All right, so here we are later that same day. Remember I showed you this part was still shingled? Well, now it's all metal roofing, all flashed up and ready to go. On to the next project, which now will be, well, cleanup. Got a bunch of cleanup to do. And then we'll be doing some latex chinking on this cabin. All right, so I'm still here at the Perch. I got all the chinking completed. You can see between all the cracks in the logs, I've got it all sealed up. That's like with a latex product is. In case you hadn't seen the stuff, this is it. I got a little left over. I have to carry that out. And here's the back of the cabin. That's for, well, it's theoretically a bear barrel to keep your food in at night, but the only thing we really worry about here are mice. But there's the back of the cabin all sealed up. Had to replace a few. You see some of these sticks are a little newer. I had to replace them just because the gaps were so big I couldn't fill it with caulking. So, of course, I didn't have any black ones. Like these have been treated with linseed oil and turpentine. It turns it black. So I didn't really have any black sticks. And then this is the third side. It's hard to get in here because there's just not much space. This is a side nobody will really see. But, you know, you can see it up in there. It's all been sealed. Not the best of lighting because you got sun on some of it and shade in some of the other. But anyway, that's a tour around the cabin. Tomorrow I'll be replacing the little bark mulch shed. Tomorrow I'll be replacing some stairs at one of the camps at Gray Knob, which is up and over that ridge about 5/8 of a mile from here. I'll be hiking up there tomorrow morning with my tools. So this is Gray Knob Cabin, one of the other Randolph Mountain Club camps, situated at 4,400 feet on the north slope of Mount Adams. We built this in, well, it was originally built, I think, 1908, and we rebuilt it in 1989. Let me show you what my job here was today. It's got this back staircase coming out, and what we did, see, trail, that's a wood shed, and because this is open year round, so they keep it heated. Anyway, so the job today was to take the old steps off and put these galvanized grates in, and we'll go into the back door here. No crampons. So those metal grates are supposed to keep people from wanting to walk up the stairs with their crampons. Those are the big metal spikes that people put on their boots in the winter, and they walk inside with them sometimes. So we're trying to discourage that with the metal. Anyway, here's the inside. Open year round to the hiking public. Wood stove. Caretaker. Someone stays up here year round. Anyway, that was the job today. Now I'm on my way back to the Perch. It's raining. Hopefully that'll stop.
The Randolph Mountain Club has about, I think it's about 100 miles of trails that they maintain. John just brought this stuff up. He's going to be doing some work on this bridge next. I'll have him talk to you about that. Little piece of paradise up here. And there they are. Hi, Charlie. Hi, hon.
Oh, hi, hon. Thanks for coming out. I'm tottering. I've been trying to keep up to her all the way
know.
down.
Crazy
actually, I have been
kid.
keeping up.
Yeah, you have.
That's why I'm tottering.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Charlie.
You don't want a cookie?
So here's our next project, the Memorial Bridge. These logs are for the railings. And then we have material on the other side for the decking. Be back on that this week.
All right, you gotta get a long view of you there. Oh my goodness.
What?
He's
Okay,
been-
you've been in the woods for a week or what?
And thank you, Sarah, for helping carry down his stuff.
It's been quite helpful. Alright, so the next project is to rebuild this thing. You can see it's getting kind of rotten here and there and it's leaning. Anyway, it's time to rebuild it. So that's next week's project. I hope you enjoyed watching that video and stay tuned for part 2 of another job that I finished right after this one.